Welcome to the Unspoken Office. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Austin. Today is episode 5, and we're talking about high-stakes presentations.
Now, what does high stakes mean? It means very important. A presentation where a lot depends on your success. Before we dive in, let me share why this topic is so important for ESL speakers. Many ESL speakers avoid volunteering for presentations, even when they have great ideas. This holds them back professionally.
Exactly. Maybe you're asking for a promotion, or presenting to senior management, or trying to win new business.
Here's what I want you to remember. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. What matters is clear communication and confidence.
Let me give you more examples of high-stakes presentations. Maybe you're presenting a project proposal to investors, or explaining a major problem and your solution to the board. You might be leading a training session for new hires, or presenting research findings at a conference.
Think about the most memorable presentations you've attended. I bet the speakers didn't have perfect grammar. What you remember is their passion, their clear message, and their ability to connect with the audience. Those are the skills we'll help you develop today.
Today we'll focus on 2 key skills. First, reading the room. Second, handling questions. Both of these will help you feel more confident.
Right, and we'll give you practical phrases you can use immediately. So let's start with reading the room.
Why these 2 skills specifically? Reading the room helps you adjust your pace and style in real time. This prevents you from losing your audience. And handling questions well shows your expertise and builds trust. Even if your English isn't perfect, these skills make you look professional and prepared.
Reading the room is an English idiom. It means understanding how your audience feels. Are they interested, confused, bored?
Exactly. You watch their body language. You listen to their questions. This helps you adjust your presentation in real time.
So what should you look for? First, eye contact. If people are looking at you, they're usually listening. If they're looking at their phones or laptops, they might be distracted.
Let me give you more body language signals to watch for. Leaning forward usually means engagement and interest. Crossed arms might mean disagreement or skepticism. People checking their watches or phones repeatedly often means you're going too long. And if you see people whispering to each other, they might be confused and trying to understand together. Also, watch their faces. Nodding means they agree or understand. Frowning or confused expressions mean you should slow down.
And listen to the questions. If someone asks, "Can you repeat that?" or "What does that mean?" these are signs that people are confused.
So what do you do when you notice confusion? Here are 2 simple phrases you can use. First, let me explain that differently.
Let me say that slowly for practice. Let me explain that differently. Listen again. Let me explain that differently.
The second phrase is, I can see this needs more explanation. This shows you understand their confusion.
Again, slowly. I can see this needs more explanation.
Now let's talk about the question and answer section. This is the part many ESL speakers fear most.
Here are 2 more helpful phrases for when you sense confusion. You can say, "Let me approach this from a different angle." This shows flexibility. Or try, "Perhaps a concrete example would help." Then give a real-world example your audience can relate to. I understand this fear. What if you don't understand the question? What if you don't know the answer? These worries are normal.
The good news is, you have tools to handle these situations. First, if you don't understand the question, don't panic. Ask for clarification.
Here's another common fear. What if someone asks a hostile or challenging question? Remember, challenging questions aren't personal attacks. Often they come from people who are genuinely concerned or need more information. Stay calm, listen carefully, and respond professionally.
Here are some more ways to buy yourself thinking time. You can say, "That's an excellent question. Let me think for a moment." Or, Before I answer, let me make sure I understand what you're asking. You can even repeat the question back. So you're wondering about... This gives your brain time to formulate a good response.
Here's a useful phrase. Could you please rephrase that? This is polite and professional.
Let's practice. Could you please rephrase that? And slowly, could you please rephrase that?
Another option is, could you give me more details about your question? This shows you want to answer correctly.
And when you think you understand, confirm it. Say, if I understand correctly, you're asking about... This technique is very professional.
Let's practice that one. If I understand correctly, you are asking about... Slowly, if I understand correctly, you are asking about...
What if you don't know the answer? That's okay too. Be honest. Say, that's a great question. I don't have that information right now, but I'll follow up with you after the meeting with those details.
This shows honesty and responsibility. People respect speakers who are honest about what they don't know.
Now let's practice with some role-play scenarios. I'll be a team member who gets a difficult question. Michelle, you can be the audience.
Sounds good. Austin, can you explain how this new system will affect our quarterly budget projections for international markets?
That's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment. If I understand correctly, you're asking about budget impacts specifically for international markets.
Yes, exactly.
I have the general budget information, but I don't have the specific international breakdown right now. I'll follow up with you after the meeting with those details.
Perfect. Did you hear how Austin handled that? He bought thinking time by saying, "Let me think about that for a moment." He confirmed the question, and he was honest about what he didn't know.
Now let's do scenario B. Michelle, you're presenting and you notice confused faces in the audience.
So our new remote work policy requires everyone to be in the office 3 days per week. This will improve collaboration and team cohesion.
Excellent. Michelle noticed the confusion and immediately addressed it. She used our phrase, "I can see this needs more explanation," and then offered to clarify. Let's try another scenario. This time, I'll ask a challenging question that might make you defensive. Michelle, imagine you're presenting a new policy change that some people don't like.
So our new remote work policy requires everyone to be in the office 3 days per week. This will improve collaboration and team cohesion.
Number 1, let me address that question. Practice note, emphasize the word address, address. But Michelle, many of us moved farther from the office during the pandemic. This policy forces us to spend hours commuting and increases our childcare costs. How is management going to compensate us for these additional expenses?
Number 2, that brings up an important point. Practice note, stress important, important. I understand your concerns about the financial and time impact. That brings up an important point about implementation support. Let me address that directly. Management is currently reviewing options for commuter benefits and flexible scheduling within the 3-day requirement. I'll follow up with the specific details once they're finalized.
Number 3, I'd like to elaborate on that. Practice note, elaborate has 4 syllables, elab or rate. Perfect. Notice what Michelle did there. She didn't get defensive. She acknowledged the concern with "I understand." She used our phrase, "That brings up an important point." She addressed what she could and was honest about what she'd follow up on later. That's exactly how to handle challenging questions professionally.
Number 4, let me circle back to your question. Practice note, use a slight pause after back for clarity.
And number 5, does that answer your question? Practice note, use rising intonation at the end, like a real question.
For your homework this week, here are 3 specific tasks. First, practice the phrase, "If I understand correctly," in the mirror. Say it 5 times slowly, then 5 times at normal speed. Pay attention to your facial expressions. You should look engaged and thoughtful, not worried or confused. Let me add 3 more essential phrases to our phrase bank. Number 6, I appreciate you bringing that up. Practice note. This acknowledges the questioner positively, even if the question is challenging.
Second task, choose one upcoming meeting or presentation. Before it happens, write down 3 questions people might ask you. Practice answering each question using our phrases. This builds your confidence and preparation skills. This will help you feel confident using it in real presentations. Remember, high-stakes presentations are just conversations with more people.
Third task, watch one professional presentation online, maybe a TED Talk or corporate presentation. Notice how the speaker handles questions. What phrases do they use? How do they buy thinking time? What can you learn from their body language? Take notes and try incorporating their techniques.
Number 7. Let me clarify my position on that. Practice note. Use this when you feel misunderstood. The word clarify is pronounced clarify, with stress on the first syllable. Remember, becoming comfortable with presentations is a process. Don't expect perfection immediately. Even native speakers get nervous and make mistakes. What matters is that you keep practicing and improving. Each presentation is an opportunity to build your skills and confidence.
You have the tools. Practice them and you'll see improvement. Thank you for listening to the Unspoken Office. And here's something to remember. Every expert was once a beginner. The executives and managers you admire for their presentation skills all started where you are now. They practiced, they made mistakes, they improved. You're on the same path, and with consistent practice, you'll get there too. And number 8. That's outside my area of expertise, but I can connect you with someone who specializes in that. Practice note. This shows professionalism and helpful attitude when you truly don't know something.
We'll see you next week for episode 6. Until then, keep practicing and stay confident. Before we give you homework, let's talk about preparation strategies. The best way to handle questions confidently is to anticipate them. Before your presentation, sit down with a colleague and brainstorm. What might people ask? What concerns might they have? What details might need clarification?
Exactly, and practice your answers out loud. Don't just think about them, actually say them. This helps you find any difficult words or phrases before the real presentation. If you stumble on a word during practice, that's the word you need to practice more.
Here's a professional tip. For your most important points, prepare 2 different explanations. A detailed technical explanation for experts and a simple, everyday explanation for general audiences. This way, if someone says, "I don't understand," you can quickly switch to your simpler explanation.